PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
On 1st down, hits Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 35.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston, 35 yards. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
63, 60. Crowd up, yep. And let's go. Trimmer.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game, and these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A run once more with Hampton. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Omari and Hampton. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's third.
Here's third and quite a ways. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Delta, hunt.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And the Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 40 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21.
Keep playing. Oh, good six. Yeah.
Our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
7 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Omarion Hampton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That one downfield for Dotson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A Big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
73, 70, Tiger Hornet. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey! Go Silver, ready? Try left, Yanni. Bang! No touch.
They'll look to throw again. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This game already over.
Dallas Goedert.
That was supposed to be my pick. They just I don't know what the fuck they just did. That was my pick, and you know that.
Of the first half. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
59.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
17 yards.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, anyway, up. Hey. Call up Yeti.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Brown. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Call up Yeti.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And 6.
63.
They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36.
18 yards. That's good. For the Eagles, first down.
Hey, Silver.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Second and 20. Chargers, 46-yard line.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Elijah.
This game is over, my boy.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
At their 49-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
This game is over.
Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, 40 yards. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that flag accepted. Now another shot here at the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Eagles 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now a hit and a loose football.
It's over.
And they're going to take over right there.
You might as well quit now. Good game. I would have said you nice try, but I wasn't even close.